Hey there, welcome. Welcome to Rise and Receive. This is an opportunity in your day to stop whatever you're doing and take a little break to explore how to receive your fulfillment by unlearning struggle. So today we are going to talk about how giving your mind a new job description can make life easier. So at Rise and Receive, I usually do a stretch of videos and Facebook Lives where I operate under a series, kind of a theme. And so we've been in the middle of a series on ease and speed, how to receive ease and speed in the pursuit of your goals and dreams. And so one of the ways that I do this is I illuminate blind spots. Hey everybody, so great to see you all. Maybe this is a hot topic. Lisa, Ruth, Julie, great to see you. So anyway, I illuminate blind spots. And why do I do this? Well, I am passionate about showing goal-oriented, hardworking people the blind spots that keep them from receiving their long overdue rewards. And I do this by teaching the very distinct and results-producing skill set that I call receiving. Because if there's one thing I've learned over 25 years, yes, it's been that long as a coach, hey Lisa, is that hardworking, goal-oriented people know how to work hard. But it's not as familiar, the skill set of receiving. We don't always know how to receive. It's actually the most natural thing in the world. But when you know how to work hard and you don't know how to receive, then sometimes you don't have the right tool for the job. And when your goals aren't arriving, what do? We work even harder. We don't know how to actually stop and receive the things that we've been working hard for. So that's why I illuminate is receiving as a skill set. And when it comes to blind spots, a blind spot occurs when your current point of view hides an essential insight. So why is your point of view so important? Because in my world and everything that I live and teach, your consciousness, which means everything that happens in your inner world, creates your reality. And furthermore, creating your reality does not mean controlling your reality. So what happens is when we are using our minds and we are human doings and we work hard, we try to control our reality. And so we just work even harder. You see how this is kind of a downward spiral? So to illuminate blind spots, when you have a receiving blind spot, when your point of view is focused on doing versus being or hunting versus receiving, then what happens is that's what gets expanded is you're operating more as a human doing. That's your point of view. And what you need to tap into is how to remember to be a human being. And here's the thing, a lot of people don't realize how useful and productive being is. It actually produces results, but we are so disconnected, we over rely on doing. So that being said, today's blind spot is the thinking blind spot. The thinking blind spot. Remember how I said we're going to talk about how to give your mind a new job description to make things easier? Well, the thinking blind spot occurs when you really put all of your power and your faith in thinking to get things done. And that's what human doings do. We really believe that our thinking is where all the power lies. So we analyze and we research. And if we happen to have a high IQ and we're really intelligent, we feel even better about ourselves and more confident because we think we can figure it out. And so what happens is when we can't figure it out and when life is getting hard because we can't get those goals that just keep being, off in the distance, we keep thinking and thinking and thinking. So how do we open up to greater ease? Well, part of it in giving ourselves a new job description is understanding, or the mind, I should say, a new job description is understanding that thinking is just one skill. Think of it as a job. Okay, so you have a job, whatever job it is, whether it's a job at home, taking care of kids, making the meals, cleaning the house, or maybe it's out in the workplace where you get paid money and are compensated. One job has a variety of skills, responsibilities, and duties. And so when it comes to your mind, there's a lot more that you can tap into besides thinking. When you operate more as a human doing, you really rely on thinking. So How do you create more ease? Well, you start to recognize that there's other skills. So this is how we tap into ease. Think of it this way. When you are thinking, this is what's occurring. Thoughts arise in your awareness. If you've ever really stopped to think about it, you don't actually think thoughts. Thoughts appear. They're just like, leaves that blow in the wind. They just come in. But when we're thinking, we follow the thoughts. And you can think of it like you're in the woods and you're following a path. And your head is down and you're following the path and you're following the path and you're following the path. And you get lost. That's what happens. We get lost in our thoughts when we over-rely on thinking. So you're walking down this trail because that's what you see and that's what you're focused on. And your head is down and you're focused and you're lost and you're just lost and lost and lost as you follow this trail, as you follow your thoughts. When you invite or tap into another skill set that's part of what occurs in the mind's job description, you can actually get unlost. So how do we do this? What is the other skill set? If you give your mind a new job description, which includes thinking, but also is more than that, and you embrace the skill set of stopping, noticing, and letting everything be as it is. That's akin to, I'm on the trail, I'm lost. I keep following this trail, but I'm still lost. So I'm just going to stop. And I'm going to notice that I've been following this trail and I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to stop, notice, and I'm going to let everything be as it is. I'm going to let this trail be here. I'm going to let go of thinking this is the only way I can find my way back. And as you let everything be here, you raise your eyes and you look around, okay? And you just start paying attention to everything else that's happening, everything else that's occurring in the woods. You might see light that you never saw before. You might see a building off in the horizon. You might see a sign that was there that you couldn't see because your head was down in the trail. So the new job description is to stop, notice, and let everything be as it is. In the world of receiving, I call this shifting from seeking to seeing. When your goals aren't here, whatever your goals may be, what hardworking, goal-oriented people do is they seek and seek and seek and hunt and hunt and hunt and do and take all kinds of action. That's great up to a point when that's the right tool for the job. But when your goals and dreams are not arriving, that's when you need to stop all of the seeking, take a breath, and let everything be as it is. Once you do that, you stop the mental machine and you start being able to see and receive all kinds of awarenesses and insights and possibilities that you couldn't tap into before. So that is how you make life easier, because all of a sudden you can receive the solutions and the possibilities and the insights and the inspiration and that building up in the distance and the light that lets you see the horizon and the sign that was always there but you couldn't see. You can see what's already here. Receive that and then activate the power of choice. You can now choose how you're going to proceed rather than just follow the thoughts, follow the trail, follow the thoughts, follow the trail. So I hope this is inspiring you. And because receiving is all about invitation as opposed to intention, that's what the tree does. The majestic tree is invitation and receives all day long. The hunter, the human doing, sets intentions and pursues on the horizon. So we stop and we invite new possibilities. And then because we're an invitation, we're able to receive. We're open and receptive. Okay, so this whole message was inspired from this card. If you have a busy mind and you get lost in thought, you will like this. Soothe your mind. So here's how you invite new possibilities. If you're lost in thought, if your mind is busy and it feels really hard, practice the new skill set. Stop, notice, let everything be as it is, and then you can invite something new. Here's your mantra. I am willing to allow thoughts to simply be here, rest, and breathe. I'm going to let this trail simply be here. I'm going to rest. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to look around. That's your invitation. I am willing to allow thoughts to simply be here, rest, and breathe. And as you do, just notice what you start to become aware of, entirely new possibilities. So if this was helpful, please like, please share. It helps me reach the people that I'm here to serve. If you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button. And I've got a really exciting announcement. You can always buy your own Receive Oracle cards on Amazon. This is what the box looks like when the light isn't reflecting. And just go to receiveCardDeck.com, all one word. That'll take you to my Amazon store. You can buy the cards. And I am unveiling that there is a brand new Receive community on Facebook. Now, it's not open to the general public because this is for people who are really interested in exploring how to become fortunate receivers. So you need to have a little bit of skin in the game. If you buy your own cards or you have purchased any program, then you are eligible to enter into the space. And this is a place, a community where we explore receiving, where we practice the skill sets, where we ask questions, we share. I am monitoring this closely. It's a growing community and you are invited. So just check it out. Just search in Facebook. I will have the links now from now on in YouTube and here on Facebook. And if you have your own card deck or you've already purchased a program, you are welcome. You are invited. So I hope you have a great day and I'll see you at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.